Hey everyone, my name is Erick and welcome to my first YouTube video. And today I'm going to show you guys an emulator that I've made myself. This is an emulator that I've designed for a college project, and I'm going to share it with you guys now. So this is the emulator itself. Here it's running a basic program that I've written in assembly, and it's just drawing the full color spectrum that it supports. This is 8-bit color mode, which is 256 colors, and that's just what this program does. It just prints the full color spectrum, and that's just about it. So why did I make um, this emulator? Of course, beyond the fact that I needed to make a project for the college, well, I've created this emulator because I wanted to learn how computers work, um, underneath the software that we write, the software that we study, what's actually happening underneath all of the abstraction, what's actually happening at the hardware level. So that's what I wanted to learn, and that's why I went and made this emulator. So what is this emulator all about? So it is composed of an emulated CPU, which is the MOS technology 65C02. This is the emulator that this is the emulated CPU that this emulator runs. It also has a graphics unit or a GPU, but I call it a VCU, which is a video control unit, and I call it that way because it just grabs pixel data from the video reserve space of memory, and it draws that on the screen. So it doesn't actually do any heavy type of processing. It just decodes and sends the information to the monitor, which in this case is the window. So yeah, by the time I'm recording this video, it can already store stuff onto disk, and it can also get input from the keyboard and send that information to the CPU. So theoretically, you could um, do something much more complex than what I've showed you here. Oh, in fact, let me show you something. That's the keyboard test here. So this program I've built to test the keyboard functionality, and if I press a few specific keys on my keyboard, it can do something. So if I press A, this pixel gets activated. If I press B, this other pixel gets activated. C, D. So this that's just to show the keyboard functionality. It doesn't do anything beyond that. I've also made a hello world program here, which doesn't work in this current version of the emulator, so I will actually have to fix that. It's because I think I made this run in 16 colors mode, and it's just not compatible anymore. So yeah, whatever. So that's the emulator I've built. I I'll be uh, I'll be leaving a link to my GitHub, to the GitHub page of this project. If you wanna, download this and see how it works or whatever, there's a link in the description for this. So yeah. Also, I'm not American or British, so I'm actually Brazilian. So if my accent is a little bit funny or the way that I speak is a little bit weird, that's why. I'm not a native English speaker. In fact, I don't really speak much. I mostly read or listen to people speaking English, so yeah. Well, that's a little bit awkward, so let's end the video here. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next video. Maybe.